Hey guys, God bless you guys. Justin here with God's Choir Practice. We are starting our new series on how to mix. This first video we're going to be talking about is volume balance. I got David here and he's going to go ahead and explain to you guys what is volume balance.
Okay, so volume balance is the first stage that you're supposed to do before EQ, compression, volume automation, and reverb. Which those are going to be in total different videos, but volume balance, basically, for me to give you an understanding of it, it means to get a good balance with all your tracks and making it sound as good and as best as possible, only using faders and panning. No effects at all. So once you get a good balance and you make it sound as best you could, only using the volume and pan, then you start with effects. But the whole goal of volume balancing is to make it sound great without processing, which processing means adding plugins, EQing, that's processing. So it's the most important stage, because if you go and you start doing effects and you start doing all these things and then you start adjusting the volume, you know, it's going to sound all cluttered. Everything's going to be uneven. You're going to have, you know, stuff that's overdone loud, overdone low, you know, it's going to get super cluttered. So that's why it's so important to, you know, to do volume balancing.
Yeah, so that sounds maybe to you a little complicated or a little techie, but let's go into the DAW and see how we should do that and what we should do.
So we have our drums, choir, we have violins, we have strings, percussion, vocals. So the way I usually like to start is with gain staging. So what we're going to do is we're going to press command, holding command, and press A, and that selects everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to function, go to normalize region gain, and when you select this, this is how it's going to look when you guys select it, because I already had it set it up. It's going to look like this. So you're going to go to collective selection and make that into individual regions, and leave this at peak, and take the decibels, and you're going to make this all the way to minus 10 dBs. Now that's what I usually like. And you press apply, and that makes everything one volume. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our drums, choir, pretty much, you know, we're going to take everything, all our tracks, 75 tracks here. We're only going to mess with just the core, get an understanding of volume balancing. Everything's at a 0 right now. We're going to start off with our drums. The whole point, the whole goal is you want to start off with whatever is the foundation of the song. If there's no drums and the guitar is the foundation, you start off with the guitar. If it's the piano, you start off with the piano. Whatever it is, you start off with the foundation of the whole song, right? So this song, the foundation is the drums. So let's go with our kick. So let's put our kick to start off right here, because we want headroom. We don't just want to blast this up to here and just start mixing from there, because we're not going to have no headroom. So right there, let's go where the snare comes in. So you want to match the drums, right? So we're going to lower the kick. And then we have our overhead. And then we also have a lot more. So we're going to pan. The way I usually do it is I do tom 1 is a hard left, tom 2 is like in the middle, and then the floor tom is all the way hard right. Okay, and we have our hi-hat. And we're going to want to pan the hi-hat a little bit. We got our rim shot. Okay, so now that we got the drums to a decent level, we're going to look for our bass, which should be right here. So The way I usually do it, I usually do drums, bass, and then the rest. Now the kick and the bass is supposed to be at one level. The bass is not supposed to be as loud as the cymbals or the toms. It's supposed to be with the kick, because you don't want the bass overpowering, because when people hear it in the car, they usually lift up the bass. So let's add our piano a little bit.
Now, when it comes to panning, we're trying to separate. What he did was he was separating the instruments.
Yeah, with
When
the drums
he
right
went
here.
on to the drums, he was separating the toms so that way they're spacious. Because we don't want to mix that's just in the middle. It'll sound horrible. We want to make room for your instruments. Just spread everything out. Basically, what he was doing. He's going to be doing this with the guitars and pianos as well.
Let's see how the guitar sounds. I only had one guitar in here. So now we're gonna add strings. Let's put that. This is where it could get a lot interesting. So let's go to the violins, because when I had the violin player play on this song, so I'll show you the difference without panning and with panning. So this is without panning. So let's pan them and see what the difference is. You hear the difference, Jay?
Yeah.
Let's go to our vocals now. So the vocals are supposed to be on top, but let's see what it sounds like if you put it too loud. It don't sound right. So we got our vocal sitting on top, and we set that at a certain volume, which we're always going to adjust after we do a volume balancing. We're always going to adjust after an EQ and change the volume a little bit. But this is just to get a clean understanding of it. So let's put the choir. We're going to pan the choirs. So let's hear from the start. Let's lower the vocal. Now we want a little more piano, so let's put the piano a little louder. So, what do you think so far, Jay?
Yeah, so this is what he's got is a great foundation of where he's going to start at. And as he adds EQ, as he adds compression, and if he wants more room, he's adding reverbs, he's going to go back and do some small adjustments. So keep in mind that this is not the final, but this is a great starting point. And where when we're thinking about panning, we want to think of it as imagine a circle, right? And you want everything to be a part of that circle, but not cluttered and fighting with other instruments. So what lives in the middle is the vocals, the main vocals, the kick, and the bass. Gives you a good idea of what that would look like.
Yeah, so and I'll show you. I'm gonna show you real quick before we end this video. I'm gonna show you the difference panning and not panning. It sounds horrible. So
Yeah, everything is fighting with each other.
you're hearing everything. You're hearing a bit of everything, but there's no balance. So that's why it's so important to get a volume balance on everything. And then with that, you don't have to do that much EQing. You don't have to do that much compression. You don't have to do that much editing because everything is clean. You have a good balance on there, and sometimes you like it the way it sounds already without even adding EQ and compression. Sometimes it'll sound good already where you just have to do a little bit and song's good enough to go.
Well guys, that was it for today's video. Let us know if this video was helpful. Let us know if you guys want more videos like this, and we will see you guys in the next video.